welcome to another edition of our backcountry tour of Idaho backcountry strips. Today we're getting ready for leg number 20, and this is going to get kind of fun. We have a few tighter strips to get into, so we're at Krassel USFS airstrip, which is fairly short, under 2,000 feet, maybe like 1,500 or so, I believe. And we're going to be going up the South Fork of the Salmon, continue on, and we're actually headed today to Wiley Ranch. So Wiley Ranch is also on the South Fork of the Salmon, and you can kind of see right here, this is what we're looking for, this strip right here on the side of a hill. So if we go ahead and take a look at this in 3D, you can see what we're going up. Basically we're going to come boogieing up the South Fork of the Salmon River there, and we're going to have to kind of cut back. So this is, we might have to go past it. That might be too sharp of an angle, or we might have to figure out how exactly we're going to land at Wiley Ranch. I don't think it's going to be too easy, so we may go up and pass just a little bit. I don't know where we can turn around here, so this is going to be tricky. There's no way to really land going downhill. You wouldn't want to do that. So you can kind of see this is one of those strips where really we have very few choices of planes to get in here. Wouldn't be, I think I've been in here in a 182 before. That's, just a bit dicey. This Savage Carbon, a good one for this one. I don't think I'd want to try this in the 170. Maybe we could get in there, but it just probably wouldn't have as much room for error and things like that. So I think let's go take a look at what would happen if we come back this way a little bit. You can see, there isn't a ton of, we might have to come up a little bit higher and come around in here, come back down, and then get a little bit lower. So I think that might be it. When we see Wiley Ranch, we're going to have to kind of climb a little bit, get up here, turn around with enough distance, and then come back in and line up this way. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can't. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to 2D a second. Spin that back to where we're here, and so let's just look in 3D like we were going to go there. So we're kind of coming straight up here, and the East Fork joins, but we'll continue where that joins. We'll go up the main South Fork, and that's going to bend off to the right, and then we're going to start having some, like this pretty good landmark here. Again, we're doing this pilotage and dead reckoning. We're going to go through some windy, pretty tight little canyon stuff, very tight canyon here around, and then it's going to open up where we'll see this bend back to the left, and we'll see this little mound here. So that's another good indicator we're getting there. But then we should see Wiley Ranch. And again, I think what we're going to do is start to climb, and either we're going to, I don't know if we'll be able to climb up over this way, or we'll come this way while we're climbing, but we're going to loop around, come back in, and line up for a runway here. That's where we're headed. Let's go ahead and jump in the plane, and we'll get started here in just a minute, and welcome again. Backcountry stop number 20, XID2 Wiley Ranch Airstrip.
TOS system test. Okay. TOS system test. Okay.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.
Okay, here we are, folks, at just the South Fork of the Salmon there, and we're just gonna head on in to get back into the plane here. There we are, Savage Carbon. And we're on our way to Wiley Ranch. So now, I was doing a little bit more research after our intro there. I don't actually have any charts or anything about Wiley Ranch. I have been in there before, so I kind of know what it looks like. I have no idea what the elevation is. I could guess because we're going downstream, so I can guess that it's a little less than we are right now. So let's just see where we're at. We're just about 4,000 here. And so let's say we're going to be somewhere a little bit lower than that is where we're going to be landing at Wiley Ranch. And we know that we're going to overfly it, so we're going to get a visual on it. There's only one real way to land, so I suppose if we just announce on Unicom, we're just shouldn't be any confusion about what we're doing there. So we'll go overfly, make sure everything's clear. We'll announce ourselves in the area. That's about the best we can do for now. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, clear prop. Okay, we got our takeoff flaps set. Lights on here. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and take off to the south. So we're ready at the approach end, basically, if you want to take off. So we'll take runway 17, and we'll go ahead and announce, and we're going to take a look around here and see if we can see anything or hear anything. Not that I'm aware of, nothing's coming, so... Krassel traffic, November 107 Bravo Romeo. We are at the departure end, runway 17, and we'll be departing to the north, actually, Krassel. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get it going. Do is I'll just keep my eye on basically the Google Earth. Just kind of keep an eye on how we're coming there and make sure we're catching any landmarks on the way. So now. So in a little bit we should see the, what would that be, the east fork of the Salmon joining us. Yeah, east and south fork, so get to that point, that'll be a good landmark. And then there will actually be a creek off to the left, so here, this could be the joining here. South fork there. Yeah. Whoa, that looks like that could be rapids big time. So we are not all that far. We'll start to go through some jig jogs here, and so we're going to stay a little bit higher because we know we're going to have to climb because we can't land from this direction. So this is looking like a lot of white water in through here, pretty swift. So all right. big kind of, I guess you would call it kick out point over on the left there is probably the, right around there. We're going to come over the open. We should see Wiley Ranch at that point in time. We aren't going to be able to really, I don't think we'll be able to land. I will just call out right now though. Wiley Ranch, November 107 Bravo Romeo, 4,200 feet. We are coming down the south fork of the Salmon. We're about 1.5 to 2 miles out right now. We'll be overflying the field, setting up for landing Wiley Ranch. Okay, I think we are in the neighborhood now. Look at how steep this step is. This is the hillside over here on the right where we should see Wiley Ranch in a little bit. There it is up ahead there. So Wiley Ranch traffic, we're just about a half mile upriver from the field right now. We'll be overflying, turning around and setting up for landing Wiley Ranch. There it is. Might have, this plane, you never know. We could have maybe done some setup there, but let's go ahead and climb a little bit here, and we'll kind of try to set ourselves up to come back around the river, back into. So this thing is so great at, it's so light and so powerful that it is good at climbing, and you can get yourself out of trouble that it might not have been able to get out of in another plane. So let's go ahead and look here. All right, now we have plenty of room here, I think, to set up a turn. So I'm going to pull power out a little bit, get into the flap range, and then actually put both just flaps in. Let's just get ourselves coming down here. All the way out now, or maybe just a little bit above idle. So we have that little, there we go. Now we have the field in sight at Wiley Ranch, number 107 Bravo Romeo. We are lined up on a final for landing uphill Wiley Ranch. I don't know if that would really be necessary or not, but certainly not going to land downhill. Drop right now, and then I'm going to put some power in because I think it's deceptive, but you don't want to get too low. We're kind of maybe not that far above the threshold right now, but we got to kind of give it some. I've got all the flaps in now. Power. There we go. I'll have to give it a little let it oof to get up to the hill. Oh, here we are. Alright, you guys, parking brakes. I think I've got those set. Let's just double check that. There we go. We'll go ahead and shut down now. And here we are, Wiley Ranch. Wow, look at this. Pretty spectacular place to land. You must have the right kind of plane to land in here, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. But we've basically got to look at it as we're coming in. You can kind of see this is about the only place that you could try to do something like this out here. It's got a little bit of a, sort of flat. It's, at least it's quite an uphill pitch. So let's go back down here again. Maybe you can kind of see the, as you could tell, we would have rolled back down the hill significantly if we'd not given it quite a bit of power. We landed nice and short. Until you get really used to it in whichever plane you're in, it's kind of a trick to not overshoot, or it's just a little bit deceptive. So, but we made it in pretty well. Here we are in our little parking spot. You can see there's not much room. And let's take a look around at Wiley Ranch. You've got a person out there for some inexplicable reason wearing a yellow vest, because, there's so much activity here. You might go unnoticed if we didn't. I'm hoping we have some fuel in here. I think there's some fuel we can get after if we go into the cargo container there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed stop number 20. This is XID2 Wiley Ranch. Continuing our trip down the beautiful South Fork of the Salmon River. Hope you guys enjoy us for the next stop. We are going to be going in a very short trip right up here and landing at another challenging hillside strip called Yellow Jacket Ranch. So if you guys enjoyed this leg 20, and leg 21 will be quite fun and challenging as well, but it'll be short. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.